Time to go electric. Britain will ban all sales of new petrol and diesel cars from 2040 in order to reduce air pollution, a move that could potentially revolutionize the automobile industry. UK authorities say diesel emissions have been poorly controlled, and diesel vehicles contribute an overwhelming amount of nitrogen dioxide to outdoor air pollution, which is reportedly linked to about 40,000 premature deaths in the country annually. In order to tackle air pollution, the UK government will ban all sales of new petrol and diesel cars by 2040. Hybrid vehicles will not be included in the ban. Electric cars currently only account for less than 5% of new car registrations in the UK, while the majority of the sales are still of cars run on petrol and diesel. There are more than 4,500 locations with public charging points installed in the UK, but industry experts warn more infrastructure would be needed to cope with the change. France also announced it is ending the sale of new petrol and diesel cars by 2040. At the city level, Paris, Madrid, Mexico City, and Athens have all announced plans to ban diesel vehicles from their city centers by 2025. Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews. The development of electric vehicles has rapidly progressed in recent years. Jetpack company comes out with electric VTOL concept. After giving the world its first working jetpack, David Mayman and company are bringing to life yet another science fiction dream: flying cars. Jetpack Aviation is designing a new single-seat electric multicopter equipped with 6 arms, 12 propellers, and landing balls instead of skids. Each arm on the VTOL aircraft comes with 2 propellers, one mounted on top and another underneath. They spin in opposite directions. The flying car will only be able to travel up to 90 miles per hour and operate up to 20 minutes before it needs to be recharged. 2 of the middle arms will be designed to fold in so that the vehicle will be low and thin enough to fit inside a garage. Jetpack Aviation is currently developing a safety system for the project, with the team estimating that they will begin building the device in about 6 months. Israeli company wants to build electric roads that can charge buses and cars. Imagine if you could charge your electric car or bus simply by driving. That is the vision of Israeli company Electrode. Electrode has designed a system that charges electric vehicles by embedding energy transfer coils in the road. As a vehicle such as a bus travels over the coils, its battery is charged wirelessly. Electrode claims it can lay 2 kilometers of energy transfer coils in a day. Road is dug up by one machine. The coils are laid. Then another machine buries the coils under bitumen. Roadside equipment helps to monitor electricity usage. Electrode hopes to begin testing the system with a public bus in Tel Aviv. U.S. designates electric vehicle charging corridors. Taking your electric car out further than work or a nearby shopping mall is about to get a lot easier, thanks to a new initiative launched by the Obama administration. The U.S. federal government plans to establish 48 electric vehicle charging corridors across the country to encourage the adoption of electric vehicles. The 48 corridors will be designated by the Department of Transportation. They will cover nearly 25,000 miles, crossing 35 states and the District of Columbia. The plans call for either an existing or a planned charging station within every 50 miles along these corridors. New signs approved by the Federal Highway Administration will help drivers identify and locate these charging stations. The signage and placement of charging stations at 50-mile intervals will help overcome what analysts call range anxiety, one of the main barriers to using electric vehicles for longer trips. Electric cars such as the Volkswagen e-Golf, Chevrolet Spark, and BMW's i3 can travel only 80 miles on a single charge. Among the 48 vehicle charging corridors are Interstate 5 from San Diego to the Canadian border, Interstates 10, 20, 30, 35, and 45 in Texas, and Interstate 80 from Nebraska to New York City. Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews. Tesla's new electric cars are going to hit ludicrous speeds. Tesla Motors announced a battery upgrade on Tuesday that sees the company claiming the title of the world's fastest car in production. Tesla's new battery will bring the high-end version of its Model S sedan from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds, shaving 0.3 seconds off its current acceleration time. The new battery extends the driving range of the vehicle to 315 miles. Meanwhile, high-end versions of the Tesla Model X crossover car can now accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds. The new battery extends the driving range of the Model X to 289 miles. Both the Model S and the Model X hit top performance in a mode that Tesla calls ludicrous, and it's not hard to see why. At 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, the Model S is now the third fastest car in the world, and just slightly slower than million-dollar supercars, the Ferrari LaFerrari and the Porsche 918 Spider. The new Tesla cars with ludicrous mode start at $134,500, which is not cheap. But Tesla boss Elon Musk says electric is the future, and the high-end vehicles are helping to fund development of the Model 3, which retails for $35,000 up.